Monk, the mayor needs your help again. He's got a friend whose kid was killed down in Mexico, a kid named Chip Rosati.
What happened?
Skydiving accident?
His chute didn't open?
No, he drowned.
Did he land in the ocean?
No, look. Apparently, the kid jumped out of an airplane and he drowned in midair.
That doesn't make a lot of sense. Hardly any, really.
Which is why the mayor wants you to go down there and look into it. It's right up your very unique alley.
Señor Monk, Señorita Fleming, bienvenidos. I am Captain Alameda. This is Lieutenant Plato.
Señorita Fleming, welcome to Mexico.
Oh, well, thank you for inviting us.
We didn't invite you. In fact, you are wasting your time. We are going to be making an arrest on this case very soon.
You have a suspect?
Not yet, but we have a theory.
What's that?
Drugs.
Drugs?
It is always about the drugs.
Well, his parents swore he was clean. The most he ever had were a couple of beers.
Captain, how do you explain the cause of death? He drowned in midair.
I don't know. I admit it sounds baffling, but at the end of the day, you will see. It was drugs.
Catastrophic injuries, both internal and external.
Consistent with a fall from a great height. Plus his blood was hypertonic. And there was a pint of water in each lung. In other words, he drowned.
Was he drugged?
Oh, no, no. No drugs, no alcohol, no signs of force.
Time of death?
There was zero lividity, no rigor mortis. He died just before impact.
His case is even stranger than the one last year.
Oh, what happened last year?
Another unusual death. An American student was mauled by a wild lion.
A wild lion?
What, did he escape from the circus?
That was the puzzle. There was no circus.
A wild lion in Mexico.
It was definitely a lion. I did the autopsy myself.
It was drug-related somehow. I am sure of it.
I'm sure you're right.
When did the coroner, Dr. Matero, first arrive in San Macros? Wait, don't tell me. A year and a half ago.
That's right. But what does Madero have to do with all this?
I didn't catch it before. Because I'm so damn thirsty. Smell this.
Menthol.
Madero uses mentholated cream when he works at the morgue.
Go find Dr. Madero and bring him here, rápido.
Dr. Navarra. I believe that's your real name.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about homicide, Doctor. I was just explaining to the captain why you killed Chip Rosati.
Capitán, usted no puede creer lo que este hombre está diciendo, ¿eh?
This whole thing has been about me from the beginning, hasn't it?
About you?
You wanted to kill me. You blamed me for ruining your life by testifying against you. But you couldn't return to the States. You're a wanted man. So you had to find a way to get me to come to you. You needed the right bait. A kid from San Francisco whose family had money and connections. If the murder was difficult enough and mysterious enough, you knew the mayor would bring me in.
It's true, he's the go-to guy.
You went to the Grande Lago Resort and you found Chip Rosati. He was a thirsty victim.
Adrian.
I mean, a perfect victim. His family was rich and well-connected. You sent him a letter with a coupon for one free skydiving lesson. But first, you made sure that his parachute would never open. When Chip Rosati's body was brought in, the good doctor poured water into his lungs and announced that the boy had mysteriously drowned. He knew that the mayor often asked me to look into cases like this.
You said you ruined my life. That is wrong. You stole it. I made one foolish mistake. Nobody even noticed. Who the hell are you to point your finger at me?
He is a police officer, and a damn fine one. Keep your eye on him, Lieutenant. He is a primary suspect on 2 homicides.
Actually, three homicides. Don't forget the boy he killed last year.
Die!
The wild lion?
Exactly. He fabricated that too. Only it didn't work, so no one called me. So we waited a year and tried again.
All this because you smelled menthol cream on the curtains?
I've been thinking about Madero for a while. He claimed he had never been to the United States. Then he said there was a pint of water in the boy's lungs. He didn't say half a liter, he said a pint. Only a person who practiced in the United States would have said that.
Excuse me, he cannot sit there. You can't sit there. This Barbara seat.
Barbara, Yes, she was in our group. She died 3 weeks ago.
She drowned in her swimming pool.
Doesn't matter how she died. The point is, that was a regular seat, and I just think it is disrespectful.
Thank you. I'm wasting my time. Group therapy never helped anybody.
Then why don't you quit?
Are you following us?
I think you're following me.
Harold, we were here first. We came straight from Dr. Bell's.
A lot of his patients come here because it's right across the street. For example, that guy over there.
He's not even in our group.
Not anymore. He left the nest 5 weeks ago. That's Xavier Danko. He's completely cured. Who had a motive? A motive for murder? You did. You resent the group. Admit it, you want Nevin all to yourself.
That's ridiculous.
Is it? Which of us would know how to commit a perfect crime without leaving a single clue? Who's the famous homicide expert?
I am.
And who's in the perfect position to steer the investigation away from himself?
Me. All right, hold on here. Adrian was trying to warn us.
A classic cry for help. Or was it an attempt to divert suspicion? Do you even have an alibi for Wednesday?
No.
How about when Barbara was killed? Of course you don't. Here's what happened. The HMO changed their policy. No more private sessions. You were desperate. You needed to kill one of us so there'd be an opening in the group. Do you deny it?
Of course I deny it.
Which is exactly what a guilty man would say.
That's true.
Augie was next. You lured him up to the roof. It was easy. He trusted you. But I don't. You're planning to pick us off one by one until you have Nevin all to yourself. He's the guy.
What you're suggesting is absurd. Adrian's not capable of killing anyone.
Look at me. Look at me. It wasn't you. It couldn't have been you. Let's move on. Who else was in the group?
There's Harold. Could it be Harold?
I don't think so.
You're right. God would never do that. It would make me too happy.
Okay, let's eliminate Harold. Who's left?
Rhonda.
Rhonda. I think they're closed.
Door's open. Rhonda? Hello? It's Adrian from group. Oh. Oh my God, I'm buried alive. I'm buried. Help me! Let me out!
It's no use. I've been banging on it for an hour. I still think it was you.
Oh! Here. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
My pleasure. Hold still. Oh, no.
What?
That's Nevin's house.
How do you know?
He had a cocktail party last summer.
And he invited you?
I didn't say that.
Ready? Let's do it. Well, there you are. I was about to come and get you. The police will be here soon.
I'm so sorry.
Xavier was just telling me how he killed Tiffany Bolt. The woman he was following? Yeah, that's right. He put her car and her body in the reservoir. Then he began to get worried. Of course, the water shortage.
No move.
Can I be honest with you, sir?
All units clear the air. We're in pursuit of a hit and run. He's eastbound on Union.
This is my first car chase. I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Carrie, come on, you can't believe a word my brother says. I was there. My father was not in his right mind when he wrote that second will, if he wrote it at all. Well, you know what? If the judge wants to rule against us, I guess we just have to appeal. Weebridge Books? I don't remember ordering this. Yeah, well, you know what? It's been 2 years. I'll probably die before I see a dime. Listen, Carrie, I gotta go. I gotta unpack. I've been here 6 weeks and my stuff is still in boxes. Bye.
Adrian Monk. Old buddy, old pal, old chum.
Oh, buddy. What have you done with the real Captain Stottlemeyer?
What do we have?
A mail bomb. An ounce and a half of plastique with a magnesium charge.
There were 2 triggers. A chemical detonator wired to the wrapping and a motion detector, so when you opened it and moved it, boom.
Not hard to make.
Crude and unpredictable, actually.
Who's the victim?
Amanda Babbage, 35 years old. She lived here alone.
Nice house.
It was a lot nicer 2 hours ago.
Who the hell is that? Marion the librarian?
It's Adrian Monk. He's consulting with us.
Oh, he's not consulting with us.
Agent Grooms, you said you'd keep us local bumpkins in the loop. Give my man a couple of minutes, okay? What is it?
A knot. I've never seen one tied quite like that, have you?
No, I can't say that I have.
Street?
Yeah, that's part of the address.
Oh, but this is McAllister Avenue, not street.
Part of the return address.
Return address is here. Bomb was addressed incorrectly. Please forward.
It's a change of address label.
Did she just move in?
That's right, she bought the house 2 months ago. Thanks.
Glad we could help.
Who would have found it?
Maybe.
Private nurse, private room. This guy knows how to take a nap.
He's the guy.
Who's the guy? Him? Monk, he's a vegetable. He's not even a vegetable. He hopes one day to be a vegetable.
Captain, listen. His sister moved 2 months ago. He is the only man in the world with a motive who wouldn't have known that. Also, look. Look at the knot. It's elegant. In my life, I've only seen one other knot like that.
At the bomb.
He's the guy.
Yeah. Monk, he's been asleep since May.
I know.
The bomb was mailed 3 days ago. There's a postmark.
I don't know how he did it. But he did it.
Oh, hi. I'm Sharona Fleming, and this is Adrian Monk. We're helping the police investigate.
He didn't wake up, did he?
No.
Thank God. Come on in.
Do you mind if we look around?
Go right ahead. I'm just the maid.
What is all this weird stuff? He was looking for a lawyer.
That's no surprise. He was suing his whole family.
No. These are criminal lawyers. Look at the name he circled. Scott Butterworth.
I know that name.
Suspended twice. He was a hack. Brian Babbage could afford any attorney in town. Why would anyone want to hire a bad lawyer?
Is that blood?
No, it's just ketchup. Ugh. Here's something you don't see every day. Excuse me. We noticed the ketchup bottles.
In the closet?
Why would he do that?
We were afraid to ask. Mr. Babbage hates questions.
What are you doing?
I always open the mail to pay the bills.
Oh my God.
Don't open that.
Hey.
Brian Babbage wanted to kill his brother and sister. He found a way to mail a bomb in May, but not have it be delivered until August. It was quite brilliant, really.
Yes, it was. Although by doing so, he violated 2 federal laws and a score of postal regulations. Go on.
When I recently saw some wallpaper peeling off a wall, it reminded me of the ketchup bottles in Brian Babbage's closet. They were glued to the ceiling. The glue was the key.
There was no glue in the bomb. It wasn't part of the bomb. It was part of the delivery mechanism.
Exactly.
It was an experiment, a stress test. The ketchup bottles weighed about the same as the mail bombs. He was trying to find out how long they would stick before they fell off.
I don't get it.
Tamil. 4 months ago, Brian Babbage went around the city late at night, cracked open the panel on a couple of these mailboxes.
These locks are pretty simple to pick. I've talked to my supervisors, but they don't listen.
Tamil.
Don't make waves.
Tamil.
Everybody just wants to hit their 20 and get out.
I can take it from here. Brian put the bombs in the mailboxes, but he didn't put them on the bottom with the rest of the mail. He glued them to the top. You see, it's a blind spot. Nobody ever looks up there. Why would they? 4 months later, the glue dries up, the bomb falls down, and the next day the mailman picks it up with the rest of the mail.
It was like a time-released mail bomb.
The U.S. Post Office unwittingly became the messenger of evil. Who'd have thunk it?
Well put, Tamil.
And by the time they were delivered, Brian had a perfect alibi.
He put himself in a coma? That's his alibi? That's the stupidest plan I ever heard of. He came this close to killing himself.
I was stumped too, but then I realized that wasn't his plan at all. No one would plan to be in a coma.
His idea was to get himself arrested so he would be in jail when the bombs were delivered. That's why he tried to lead us on a car chase. He figured he'd be in jail for 7 or 8 months.
He even picked out a terrible lawyer to make sure that he wouldn't get off.
But he screwed up and he hit a truck.
And then a car, then another car.
Brian Babbage stumbled, literally by accident, into the best alibi in the history of crime.
I mean, where's your proof?
Brian Babbage woke up this morning. I've arranged for all of us to pay him a little visit.
This is going to be great.
Not you.
Mr. Babbage?
Maria.
Oh, you're awake. It's a miracle. I came as soon as I heard. Sorry about your sister and your brother.
Thank you, Maria. The doctor just told me about them. I can't believe it.
I won't stay long. I just wanted to welcome you back, and I brought your mail.
What's that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I started
It's a
to open.
bomb! It's a bomb! Get down! Get down!
I can't help but wonder what made you think that was a bomb, Mr. Babbage.
Brian Babbage, good morning. You're under arrest for the murder of your sister, Amanda.
It's jungle out there, disorder and confusion everywhere. No one seems to care. Well, I do. Hey, who's in charge here? It's jungle.